What's up, Gutter Gang? It's Blunt Guts. Today I'm going to be talking about the time I passed out at a Lucki concert. Before I get any deeper into the story time, go fuck with both of my channels and fuck with the Discord server. I'll put the link down in the description. Now, this story is very recent. This story takes place 2 days ago. Basically, on this day, me and the homie were going to go see Lucki live in Hollywood. Now, if you guys don't know who Lucki is, I'll put a picture of him right here. Lucki's a sick-ass artist. He's been around for quite a long time, but he's really, getting very popular right now. So yeah, me and the homie were hyped to see him. The concert was at the Hollywood Palladium. I don't know if that's how you say it. And if you guys live in California, bro, in the LA area, you already know it was storming so fucking hard. But my homie and I, we were still down to pull up. We rolled 2 joints before the show. My Theo took us there and he dropped us off in the line. And now we just started waiting for the shit to start. Now we're in this line for a fat minute, boys. It's raining hard. There's wind blowing hard. The weather's fucking cold, and me and my homie did not prepare for this. We only brought a hoodie. But yeah, we're in line. The homie has his joints in his sock. We start to spark one up. It took a couple tries to get the lighter lit because of the wind, but eventually we lit this joint up. It was burning pretty nice. And we're just trying to get our mind off the fucking cold, bro. We were cold and soaked in this fucking rain. But yeah, we finished the joint. If you guys been watching my videos, you guys know that I have anxiety. Pretty sure most people nowadays have some level of anxiety, whether it's bad or just kind of mild. But for me, I have that shit so bad. And also keep in mind, in this day, I did not eat. All I did was eat a little fucking chicken sandwich at school, the little shitty ones, and drink a cup of coffee. So at this point, I'm faded as fuck. I'm cold as fuck. And I'm around so many people, so I'm just getting hella anxious. Start getting to the point of anxiety where I was just thinking about just running off into some random store and just getting away from all the people. Now I was just trying to calm myself down. I was just telling myself bro, none of these people give a fuck about you. But I was faded, and for some reason, boys, I was just tweaking bad. So I'm starting to feel my anxiety go up and up and up, and start to forget that I'm in the line. I'm just so caught up in my head, right? I start to notice that, when you guys stand up too fast and everything starts going black for a little bit. I start to notice that kind of happening. I was looking around me and I started to notice black static outline the people. It was black and green static, and then that shit turned to gray, and then it started getting pretty intense. And that's when I was fuck, bro. I told my homie, fuck, dude, I'm about to fucking green out. And the homie's just telling me, chill, bro, chill. We're almost in the fucking concert. But we were not even fucking close to the fucking doors, boys. We were all the way around the block. That's how long the line was. He was basically just trying to calm me down. It starts getting bad, and the static just gets stronger and stronger to the point where I can't even fucking see. All I see is just yellow nothingness, just yellow and black nothingness. In my head, I'm oh shit, this is pretty bad. But I just felt kind of at peace and felt no more anxiety. And I'm bro, I'm in a fucking concert line and I can't see shit. Am I chilling right now? I noticed that I can't stand or feel my legs or my arms or anything. I can barely I can't feel my legs. I don't even know if I'm standing. Now in my head, I know this is not good, but for some reason I was just so at peace and so okay with what was happening. But I started to feel I could barely feel my body, right? I could start to feel my homie helping me stand up, and he was just saying, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And obviously I couldn't respond. He was just bro, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Now I could barely feel my body, right? Barely. But I knew that I was stumbling back into my homie, so he was helping me stand. But then I could also feel myself stumbling forward and bumping into the people in front of me in the line. And then that's when I started to hear my homie and other people be oh shit, what the fuck is he doing? What's going on? And I kind of felt my arm go over this guy's shoulder. This guy was putting my arm over his shoulder to help me stand and shit. And remember, boys, I can hear and I can feel. The feeling is when your foot falls asleep and you're touching your foot. The way I was feeling, I just felt I was in a black hole. I felt the people talking to me were hella far away. I just heard their voices and echoes. So yeah, I feel my arm go over this guy. He's helping me stand. And the homie I came with, he was bro, do you need water? I'll go get some water. And he left to go look for water. And I hear the fool helping me stand. He was bro, chill out, just breathe. And boys, once it starts getting pretty scary for the people around me, I can tell that my homie was scared. Once I could start to tell that I was fucked, Started getting kind of panicky in my head, but then I was like, nah, these people got me, that I'm fucking safe with these people. Hopefully this shit will pass, and hopefully it's not like serious, right? And as I said before, it was low-key like pretty peaceful. But the guy in the line who was helping me stand, I start to get some of my vision back, like a tiny little glimpse. Like I could like a glimpse of one person that was in front of me. And I was like, okay, maybe this is like coming off. So he sits me down, and once I sit down, I can see my homie like walking to each person in the line, like asking them if they have water. And my vision, it took like 30 seconds for my vision to fully come back. It was just fading from static to like green static to like blurry, and then eventually I got my vision like fully back. Now I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking at the mud while the rain's like falling down and I'm cold as fuck, and I'm just sitting there like, bro, what the fuck just happened? And then it clicked in my brain that there's other people here, and I was like, oh shit, these other people think that I'm fucking tweaking or some shit. And I get up and I'm fine, like I'm straight chilling after that happened. But the fools who are helping me like stand and shit, they were like, yo bro, are you good? What happened? And I was just scratching my head. I was like, bro, I don't even fucking know. I was just standing there and I just like started fainting. The homie comes back to me, he's like, bro, what the fuck was that, bro? It was scary as fuck. We thought you like had a heart attack or some shit. And for some reason, boys, I don't know why, like after I was like back to my senses and shit, like this whole period of all this happening lasted like 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Like after this happened, I just felt so like peaceful for some reason. Like I was just standing in the line talking to my homie like nothing was wrong, like that shit was just normal. My homie asked me if that's ever happened before. I'm like, nah. We're talking about it for like a couple minutes. We're like talking about the little incident for a little bit. We're just like, when we get inside, we need some food and some drinks ASAP. Now we waited in that cold ass line for a solid hour, and I was back to my senses, but I just kept like stumbling around a little bit. Like I kind of had like weird balance after that. But eventually we get in the place. The homie gets me some pizza, some fucking soda, and a hot dog, and I was just like, I was so grateful for him getting me the food and shit. When we're done with that, we get into the crowd. We go in the crowd, there's some openers that start playing, and we're just smoking the joint. And then eventually Lucki comes out and we just have a good ass time. So yeah, it was a fun ass day, but me passing out kind of like scared me. After I smoked the joint, I took like a little drink of some guy's beer that he offered me. So when I'm about to pass out, boys, I thought like I got laced. Like I thought there was fucking, you know, I thought I got drugged in that drink. But then after I get home and shit, I'm just thinking about it, and like I started going on Google and searching shit up of like why you would faint randomly. So yeah, I go home, I start searching shit like what happens if you faint like once, because I've never fainted in my life before, or like had something like that happen to me before. I was just searching up, just seeing like why that would happen. It all started to make fucking sense, boys. Like I don't know why I was so retarded. It's cold as fuck, and we don't have double layers on or anything. It's rainy, it's windy. On top of that, I barely ate that day. I just ate a chicken sandwich and drank some coffee. And I ate the chicken sandwich at like fucking 11 in the morning. And I had anxiety before I smoked the joint, and after I smoked the joint, I just had like 10 times the anxiety that I had before. So all that combined definitely would fuck you up. I do not advise doing that shit. Basically what I learned is before you go out and do shit, eat, stay hydrated, and then everything should be fine. Let me know if you guys were there. This shit was just on Friday in Hollywood. Let me know if you guys pulled up. Let me know how you guys were doing in that weather, boys, because me and the homie were fucked up, dude. We were dead as shit. My uncle dropped us off at the place at like 6:50. We were waiting outside till like 8 o'clock in this cold ass rain. And then once the concert ended and we had to leave, we were standing outside for a solid hour and a half, 2 hours, boys. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate it very much. Hit that subscribe button, that like button. Moral of the story, stay hydrated, stay fed. So yeah, that's all I have for that video today. Stay connected, and I'm out. Peace.